We are tempted on all sides, putting our trust in other things besides God, people, trees. I don't know how people worship a tree, but anyway, be careful in what and who you put your hope in. There is only one who can deliver you, and it is the Lord. There is no other. If you had all the tea in China, it cannot rescue you. Only God can. There is no other. You can disagree with a general statement, but it's much harder to disagree with a specific story, especially if it's what's happening to you. You have to choose every moment, every day, to look, to create things, or to be the creator of things. Every decision is based on one or the other. Every decision, every conclusion is based on one or the other. Created things or the creator. Either you respect for God or you have the respect for the creation over God. If you can deal with the creator, why would you rely on his creation? Why would you rely on anything less? If you can tap into what God thinks about what you should be doing, why would you rely first on yourself and what you think you should be doing? Tap in. Why would you deal with things that have an expiry date when you can rely on God who has no expiry date? If you can get internal advice on all you do from God, why would you take some worldly advice? The question comes up, but how will I know if I'm hearing from God or not? If you try to follow God with all your heart, and when you make a wrong choice because you heard wrong at times, for whatever reason, God knows what your heart was trying to follow him. So even in our mistakes, he blesses us. Why? Because it is all about intention. What's your intention? Maybe someone got hurt, but that wasn't your intention. You could do the thing right for the wrong reasons and receive no help from God because God is about intention, not method. You could accidentally do the right thing, but you meant to do harm. If your intention is right, even in your mistakes, God blesses you because he doesn't bless what you do, but he blesses what you intended to do, what was in your heart, what did you have faith to do. A perfect example is when you do a good deed to show others how good you are. You receive the reward from men, or you get your reward. God says, you have already received your reward. I don't need to reward you. But when you act in secret to bless someone, then God says, I'll bless you openly. I think the essence of it is not so much what you do in secret or openly, but why you did it. Why you did what you did. To please others or yourself? Or was it to please God? As the word says, God's a heart reader. Can't fool him. He sees the essence, the real reason for every deed you do. It's not so important that whether others see or not see your good deeds. Did you do them to please him or men? You could do a deed in secret that was all about you and how proud you are of yourself, or showing in your heart how great you are when you fed someone secretly, a homeless person. And you show them how proud you are of the man you are for doing such a wonderful deed. And it has nothing to do with God. So your good deeds by themselves, if not done in the right spirit, have no value to God. It was all about you. Excuse me. Again, back to God. Is a heart reader. And he knows what you did and why you did it. An atheist does the kind and good act, but not for God. He doesn't know he exists, doesn't believe he exists. So God rejects his good deeds because it came out of a heart that was not for him. That was not thankful to him. So it explains good deeds. Sorry, distracted there. So it explains that good deeds in themselves aren't necessarily blessed by God, but men might bless you. Intention does always come down to your intent. Are you here to give to others or take? If your giving was only for the reason for receiving, then your intention was tainted with a bit of poison there, maybe. The Bible talks about being careful when a rich man invites you to his house to take advantage of all his delicacies, but his intentions might not be right. But his actions seem to be right on the surface, but in his heart he has some other intentions for you. It's always the issues of the heart. And your mind does not dictate where you're going. Your heart does. I know how you feel. This has challenged me to the depths of my soul, and all seemingly good things I thought I did were good. I see now where I didn't deserve to be blessed. My heart wasn't right. I did things for the wrong reason, so there was no good in it. Forgive me, Lord, for those things. Decide to make decisions from your heart. And if you don't like your heart, then ask God to change it. And God doesn't expect more than you are, but he expects you to be all you could be. He knows you're not perfect. He made you imperfect. He knows how you're made. Help me each day, Lord. Deepen my Noah, my heart, to act and respond as you lead me. And where I fall, and when I fall, that I get up again. A good man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. Help me quickly to get back up again and walk and talk with you. Do the things, the good things you can do something about, and leave the other things alone. Amen.